Alright, this is gonna be a tour. Here's the casino over here. It's really beautiful. And here the promenade begins. The scenic elevators, the forward atrium. It is really beautiful. It's a fantasy show lounge on deck 7, but I'm not going in because I don't think I'm allowed to film inside there. It's really nice. We're on deck 6, so we're gonna take the stairs up. Right, let's do it. And here is the grand buffet, where you can eat your breakfast and your dinner, but it's really expensive, so you have to, if you don't have that much money, you have to find other options. There are 2 possibilities to get up. To the left or the right. There's a really beautiful staircase. We're going up to the main promenade on board the Color Fantasy. Alright, we can go down. Look at this. Looks beautiful. Alright, let's go up again then. And continue our tour of the main deck on board. Here is the cafe promenade with the pastries and cappuccino. Fashion boutique selling luxury wallets and shirts and everything, but it's really expensive. You have the promenade cabins on decks 8 and 9, and then you have some espresso and ice cream here at the Promenade Cafe. You can also buy it, which is also expensive but cheap, but a little bit cheaper. Here is the reception, currency exchange, another map, and map of, you can see in which direction you have to go to take the elevators. A color shop. Selling all kinds of stuff, clothes mostly, and then the donkey pub on the side, and then you have a Mama Bella pizzeria. It's quite interesting because on the corresponding area on the Silja Serenade and Symphony they have the most expensive restaurant on board, the Bon Vivant. But here it is something else, another kind of concept. And here you can also buy some Lego, and you can also buy something like presents and souvenirs and other stuff from Norway. And the color shop continues here with other kinds of gifts. They already sell Christmas stuff so early. But yeah, it is pretty expensive, so yeah. I would love to get myself that kind of Lego or hobby boat sometime. Yeah, like this. That would be very cool at home. Even if it's expensive, like 39 euros or something. And we are coming to the aft atrium on board, and there is also a children's corner on this side. This here. We're coming to the aft There are some other scenic elevators. They're really beautiful. And we're coming to a tapas bar. Some toilets in between. Perfume and cosmetics. This looks so beautiful. Must have been really expensive actually. With all the statues, look at this. It's really amazing. Totally beautiful. Yeah, the scent is of course great, but everything is expensive here anyway, so let's see. This is the tapas bar, yeah. Looks nice. Nice interior. And here is a great one. The Oceanic a la carte restaurant. Look at the entrance level. It's so beautiful. But we're not ordering anything, so I'm not going inside. Anyway, here is a really beautiful piece of art. Look at this. Like hanging down. Like some kind of crystal rain or something. It's really nice. We can actually go down to deck 6 here. And we'll be able to get another view of the Oceanic a la carte restaurant here. Here it is. It's one of the most beautiful ones I've ever seen. Oh. It just looks so beautiful with all those decorations, and it's in the aft there, and you can see some cabins there on the gate, and yes, so let us continue. It is just so beautiful, but it is expensive. And here you have the tax-free market selling alcohol and sweets and wine and other stuff. And you can have your color club membership card. You can get some discount, but it's still really expensive. Just like the Norwegian prices in general, they're really high. So you have to be very careful about your money when you travel to Norway and Color Line. So that's my tip. If you don't have that much money, then you have to be really careful. Right, now we could go to deck. Which one should we go to? We could actually go to deck 12. And we will get a glimpse of what is on deck 12. And maybe deck 13, because there is the sports and burger bar. I haven't seen it yet actually from the inside, so yeah, let's go to deck 12 and check it out. These scenic elevators are just a great addition because you get a great view of the promenade and the atriums, which is just amazing. Here on this deck you have the Adventure Planet game corner for teenagers and kids and young adults here, and you also have the Aqualand, but it's closed at the moment. I just don't understand why they have it open only between 14 and 18, because the corresponding sauna and pool area on the Silja Serenade and Symphony is actually open well after 8, I think. So I think that is strange, but yeah, it was really a great experience. I loved that play. I loved it so much, even though it cost 14.50 for 2 hours, 14 euros and 50 cents. But it doesn't matter. And this sports and burger bar is open only between 13 and 18 for some reason. It closes that early. So Unfortunately, I won't be able to get inside it. Well, what we can do next is let's just go to the other side, and we can go to deck 14 and 15 because those decks are actually quite nice. High up. And yeah, the sports and burger bar can be seen from this side. It's just a fast food restaurant. And there's a Crown and Massa Yards, Turku, Finland, 2004. The manufacturing plant can't be really that visible on this in the darkness now, but I have pictures of it. And it's number 1351. So that's the yard number, and yes, it was delivered by Crown and Massa Yards, Turku, Finland, 2004. So yeah, it's very nice to have a cruise ferry built in Finland. That's actually the sauna is a Finnish one, and then there was a steam bath or a Turkish sauna, and then there are 2 water slides and 3 jacuzzi, I think, at least 2. There were 2 jacuzzi, big jacuzzi, and even a jet stream. So yes, it was indeed amazing. I totally loved Aqualand. Okay. Let's just go to deck 14 and then 15. So here in this cruise ferry there is a car deck. Oh, actually here on deck 13 there's a color spa and fitness center, but I didn't try that out because that would have also cost some extra. Here it is. I won't be able to get inside it anyway, but let's go to deck 14, and you have the color conference center here on deck 12 too. I think it's in 2 decks, but I'm not sure. I think it's in, at least occupies deck 12, so it's quite big. And yeah, on deck 14 there is the Tower nightclub, so let's go check it out. And also on the promenade deck you have the internet station, the Cosmopolitan bar, private dining room, and what else? A 24-hour kiosk beside the reception, but it doesn't sell that much actually. I couldn't find any triangle sandwiches and such. So I guess the cheapest one you can buy is the Promenade Cafe. There you can get the cheapest food if you just have to survive. Okay, so let's go to the 14. It's a bit strange because this is the only non-scenic elevator on this side of the ship, and then you have two other non-scenic ones, but it's so weird to have it locked because it's actually pretty.
Sind wir schon auf 13? Ja, sind wir schon.
Echt?
Jo.
Oh mein Gott.
Lass uns mal aufsteigen hier.
Because it's actually really weird, since these elevators, these 2 ones, going between 6 and 15, 10 decks, the highest scenic elevators, they get really busy. So that's why it's weird to have this one locked and only for the crew during the cruise. Okay, so this one opens after 23 and the age limit is 20 years. I am not so fond of going to any nightclubs anyway, but you can see it here outside. Let's go to deck 15, and then you have the Observation Club, Observation Lounge, and Observation Library. It's a really nice place where you can get a great view of the sea. So let's take a look at it. And on board, the car deck is located on, I think there is a a cargo deck on deck 2, a trailer deck on deck 3, a hoistable private car deck on deck 4, and then on deck 5 you have a private car deck, exhibition center, driver's lounge, midship, starboard, and some cabins. But I think the cabins are nowadays just used as crew cabins, so there are actually no passenger cabins on deck 5. And here is the library. Right now it's pretty dark, so we are not able to see anything anyway, but yeah, the observation lounge is over here, and this is what it looks like here. Looks pretty nice. Okay, and we can go and check deck 5. We have to take those one to deck 6, and we can take the stairs down because we're not able to take that one. Or we can go to the other side and take another elevator, one more deck. On that side. One of the non-scenic elevators. Yeah, and this is where we started our tour. The elevators are fast on this ship. Oh, we are on deck 6 right now. So we're on forward port side, and we were just on the starboard side. So yes, you have the exhibition center here. But it's empty at the moment, and I think it can also be used as a car deck. Yes, it's here. It's quite big actually. And the driver's lounge over there, but it's crew only. Okay. Now we can take one of the scenic elevators and then go back to deck 8 where our cabin is located. There's some more, another view of the same Grande Buffet restaurant. Here it is. It looks pretty nice, but it's really expensive. Like everything else on board, it's just overpriced. But anyway, let's go to deck 8. It's really weird. This one is locked off at sea and only used for the crew. But in port, when the ship is in port, that M-series elevator is in use. It's the only M-series elevator on board actually, because everything else is KSS. But it's really amazing, as the interior is just wonderful. Okay, let's go back to our cabin. And it's going to stop in deck 7 also, but it doesn't matter. Okay, here we are on the gate. So Here is the corridor, port side cabins, in the forward or however, whatever, forward cabins, port side. Okay, my cabin is 8223 and here is the card. Alright, so here we are back in our cabin, and just so you can get a glimpse of how the ship looks like, or a cutaway, the diagram. Here's the escape way plan. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my video of this tour on board the Color Fantasy. Thank you for watching, and that's it.